Okay, I thought I'd do a little video about how I set up my motovlogging helmet and my steps that I went through to attach the camera to the front, even though I've got a modular. I'm going to use this one here, but I'm not going to actually apply it to it. This is just my regular riding helmet, but it'll give you an idea of what I've done to get my setup going, and then I'll show the actual helmet with my setup on it there. So the first part is, usually you got this kind of weird front to it, especially on some of these modulars, and it's awful curved, angular. You've got your vents here. So how we're going to attach this where it stays put. So what I did was, I've got my mount here with our 3M tape, and I'm going to kind of figure about where I want that, and I'm going to press it as hard as I can for a couple of minutes, well, a couple of seconds, and it's going to leave an indentation on here. What I'm going to do is, we're going to use that indentation as a guide, and we'll take a razor blade and we're going to cut some of that away and actually remove it so it'll sit flatter to the chin guard here. So once I get that cut away, we're going to peel this tape away, and then we're going to press it and actually have it stuck to the front of the helmet. And we'll let that sit overnight and just let that 3M tape make a good bond to it. Next morning, you get up, still attached. We're going to make this a lot more secure here in the second step. Next step is, we've got the 2-in-1 epoxy here. We got part A, part B, sets up in 5 minutes. What we're going to do is, we're going to apply some of that and mix it up. And I'll mix it for about 3 minutes. I'll time it. So that gives me 2 minutes to apply it so it'll set up. Because if you put it on too early, it's going to drip and run down the side. So you want it just before it sets up. And then you'll go around and apply it down inside here, around your action camera mount. That'll set up pretty quick, and then it'll attach to it, and then it'll hold it. My helmet's been dropped a few times, and it's yet to knock the mount off. It's also a permanent one, so if you don't plan on taking it off that off the helmet, works pretty good at holding it. So you're going to go around the edge, put that epoxy in, let it set, and it takes, like I said, a few minutes to set up. And then I like to just kind of, again, leave it alone at least overnight, 12 hours, just to make sure everything's where you need it to be. So now we're going to move on to my actual helmet. And here we've got my actual helmet with the epoxy around it. Not the most beautiful thing, but it'll hold like a son of a gun, and you don't have to worry about it falling off. It does hold there pretty good. I also do a microphone, and I mount it to the inside here. So let's get a shot. You can see that this white, this is actually Velcro lined on the front. I get this at the 88 peso store, and this stuff holds pretty good. So I cut off some squares of that, line it on the inside here, and that's going to give me a place to mount my microphone. So we got our front mount here, and we can just slide this right in there. So now we've got our mount on for the camera. On my case, I've actually took a soldering iron and I burned a portion away so I can get to this microphone jack, but it still leaves the camera protected around there. Now it's not waterproof, so I've ruined the camera. I put silicone gel around there and made a plug, and it didn't help, so I've already ruined one SJ6. This is my second one here, but that just gives me access. So when it comes to raining, you got to remove this off of there, or change out the case for a full-on waterproof one, but then you lose the microphone ability. This is my microphone here with the adapter to the SJ6. It's all in one, and what I've done is I've wrapped some of this Velcro around the microphone cable. And it also kind of keeps it out of the way, and you can adjust the length however that you need. And what we're going to do is we're going to stick this microphone in there. So we've got our Velcro here. And this is going to stick. So we've got our Velcro in there, and this is going to just stick right in there. Boom. And it attaches pretty good. You can pull on it, and it takes a lot. Also, you can still remove it, but it'll hook right into it. Got our cable. I'm going to run that down, and we're going to plug that right into the camera. So we've got our protected camera. Again, not waterproof, but it is protected. Got our mic running up into our Velcro, and with our microphone. Can you see that? Yeah, there we go. Maybe. And then if you need to take it off again, so this comes right off, comes right out. And that's how I've done my setup here with my motovlogging helmet. So we got our mount, we got our microphone, we are good to go.